What's up, my folks? I hope everyone is good. Anyway, I've had a lot of emails and text messages and even some phone calls. And you guys, y'all got to call me back now if I don't answer. Or email me back or whatever, because you'll get covered up. What's up, little ones? Just now 3 weeks old and they're getting down. They'll come over these edges already. But, yeah, they're really well bred. Yeah, I had a lot of questions about them. All right, my information too, my contact information is in the description box. It's my email. Just hit me up, and I'll get back with you. It might take a couple days. It might be right then. You never know. I'll get back with you on it. But the puppies, they're coming over. The price is I sell my pups for $8.75 unless they're artificial. I have to do surgical insemination or whatever. But my live bred pups off my stock is $8.75. I don't try to beat nobody up. I know a lot of you guys at work have jobs at construction, mills, stuff like that, drive trucks, shit like that. So try to keep it real with you. But there's 4 females we're letting go off this litter, and that's we're gonna keep the rest. So I thought there was 3 males, but there wasn't. There's 2 males. So, get your butt back in there. But anyway, yeah, that's them. They're getting around good. What they are is I thought I told you, but they're double bred buster on top with Rita out on the top, and then the bottom side is a triple bred Boudreaux's chip male over a triple bred Woodall's Dink bitch. So it's double bred buster, triple bred chip, triple bred Dink. That's what these dogs are bred. With the top side out would be Rita, which is a lot of the same stuff that made Dink on the top. So yeah, they're bred real good. They're real hyperbole, real aggro little 3-week-olds, chewing on everything already. But yep, that's the deal with them. All right, and I had a lot of people questioning about this dog. No, this dog was not for sale, but like I told you, I was going to repeat this breeding. I'm actually doing it tonight. We're going to make this again, so there will be some available. This again is off a Clover. This is kind of pup what they look like. Mine's not that big, but we do got a male in this litter that I know is 51 pounds, so they can get pretty big, and he's still young, but he's probably full of baby fat and all that too, like this one is. But yeah, that's how that's what they'll come out like. They're pretty nice acting young dogs. And I've done it halfway before, like with Tank, and got some pretty nice shit. So we're liking that. It's funny. I find out, that's the thing about these red dogs that I like. They have the ability to produce what you breed them to, the qualities that you want, and they produce they keep producing their qualities. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bloodline. People confuse things and all. When people see certain things doing the same thing over and over and over again, like these red dogs are a little different. Some dogs, man, their whole style, like, people were asking about schooling, like how often, it depends on the dog's style. If the dog's style is to go on and grab the hog's ear and just hang on for dear life and hope for the best, or grab him on the nose and just hope for the best, then that's all he's going to do. I mean, there ain't no schooling him. That's what he is. That's his style. That's the way he's going to be. Which I like more of an offensive type dog. And that is what these little dogs throw. They're not just ear tugging type dogs, but they also, it seems like I've been breeding them to harder mouth type dogs, like, you know what I mean, by bloodlines that are known to throw good mouth, and they seem to be really producing that. They're producing a good hard mouth dog, much harder than what the family like themselves. They can produce mouth. That was a question about it. Yeah, they definitely reproduce mouth. Everything we've gotten from them, you know, I bred to, you know, my Eli or Turtle Buster type dogs, and they've gotten, they're well above average. I mean, they're not no plugs, you know, whereas these themselves, I'd say, were just average, you know, but they have the ability to throw what you breed them to. Plus, they continue to, they also throw you like that durability and good build, and, you know, that shit that'll get you there, you know, they throwing that in there too. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I like the dogs. I had a conversation with a guy, and I wasn't making it sound, wasn't trying to sound like, you know, I didn't like them. I respect them for what they are. I use them for what they are, you know. That's what I'm saying, you know. I use everything, just like some of my stuff that might be real barnstorming to some people. You know, that's the thing about that like Trouble and shit. Them dogs really know how to, they'll pace themselves. They'll be like, all right, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna hunt, you know, and they'll just pace themselves on out, and you know, they're good. You can hunt with them. I mean, and that's a good thing. They will keep them. They'll go to that limit, but they will pace themselves when need be, and that's a good thing to have in a dog, you know. And I know that. Where some of my turtle bus stuff, that shit won't pace itself. You got to add, I've learned how to put that to it. You know, some of them dogs are just like the old Buster stuff, you know, especially when he himself, that was a barnstormy ass dog down. Now, he wasn't no, you know, people, all barnstormer done 5 minutes. No, he wasn't like that, but I mean, he was barnstormer. He wouldn't give himself no time to recover. And, but he would come back. He would come out and recover. You know, that's another thing. If a dog can't recover, I wouldn't even fool with it. If one gets hot and will not work through it and come and keep hunting, don't even fool with it. I mean, I don't care I don't care if they can bite through cinder blocks. That's too far gone. You know what I'm saying? It's too far to fix it. They got to have it in their mind that they can handle it. You know, the fatigue won't stop them, because some dogs, they get it in their mind that fatigue will stop them. I've seen whole families that they were awesome as shit as long as everything was good. As soon as they got out of whack and got really hot and fatigued, they just would quit. I mean, they just wouldn't hunt no more. And hell, when they're like that, that's just a hard rank curry, you know what I mean? So don't fall for that shit. I don't care what, it can't be, you got to understand that gameness does count. There was a thing about, you know, gameness always beats a hard mouth dog. Well, in cyber world and all that, and in virtue, it does. But in the real world, like, I'm just going to talk about shit I've seen in my life, that's not necessarily the case. Gameness does not always beat a hard mouth dog. That gameness will keep a dog, you know, hunting. But if he gets smashed and broke down and destroyed, you know, it can only carry you so far. They got to have a blend of both. You know what I mean? You got to have enough of both. And especially hunting in the woods with hogs, you got to have enough of both. Yeah, I'm fixing to breed Trouble too. I mean, he's you know, he's a pretty game old dog, and I'm gonna breed, you know, out there again. I've been breeding him to things that complement him and will keep his mouth, you know, increase the output on his pups. You know what I mean? But Trouble himself, he's a well-built dog and good dog. And you know, he's a good proven producer, proven old bulldog. He's a good old dog, and he like I said, he produces them qualities that I like in a dog more than himself. He can produce better than himself. That's what a producer does. All right, another question was, which way did I like it better, with my Buster stuff or the Eli stuff? With my particular dogs, it's hard to say. We've done it several different ways. We've done it every way. We've done it even straight to like the stuff like velvet, Walker velvet stuff. We've done it with the heavy Turtle Buster. We've done it with a mix. We've done it back to just straight Eli. Now the Eli dogs are, the pure Eli dogs are these, and they're just now, of the trio we kept, 2 have caught good, done good, and then this one I'm still sitting waiting on. Which I haven't tried her. She might do good, but it's hard to say what I like best. I mean, they're all still young, but we've gotten good dogs, especially good dogs off the blend, off like the tank. When I bred tank to it, we got some pretty good ones off of my stuff off of it, and we got some young ones coming off of the, you know, the Invicto red bone shit that's still young. You know, they're probably got another probably fall before we even try to hunt with them. But it's hard to say which I like the best. But I mean, but I know right now that the ones that's off the tank back to it are some game motherfuckers. That the ones that we've seen, they've been good, hard working dogs. You know, and but it's a blend. It was bred like something like back into this stuff, which them dogs are pretty gamey dogs, pretty hard mouth, good rough, talented dogs. I like them more of an offensive type dog. Like I said, I'm not really into the ones that just want to hang on for dear life and hope for the best. I mean, I like more of an offense type dog. And yes, with an offensive type dog, they can learn every time they hunt. They're going to learn something new. You know what I mean? They'll learn more. They learn as they go. Whereas a real we call them earring type dogs, the earrings or nose ring or whatever you want to call them. That's just what they're going to do. I mean, they might change up a little bit here and there when they get in a bad situation, but they're going to go right back to that. They're just trying to do the best they can to stay out of the grave. You know what I mean? But what's up, Emmett? What's up, boy? Nut job. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to say which way I like breeding those red dogs. I mean, it's they've all got their own little. What's up, bro? They've got their own little things that I like about them. And let's talk a little bit about Demodex. I guess it's called Demodex or whatever. About 1 in 100 dogs will get patchy like that I've noticed. And I just start them on Ivermectin, just like you're doing an Ivermectin treatment, and the hair comes right back. Her hair's already coming right back. She's kind of broke out with some, and you know, just I do the 1/10 per 10 pounds. You know what I mean? Do that shit every day if you can remember it. And it'll come on back. That's something I've seen in about 1 in every 100 dogs on people's, you know, and it doesn't seem, I don't know if it's a bloodline thing or just, you know, I think it's just some of these dogs carry it in their blood, because I know that the Buster stock occasionally will get it. We've had 2, that's the second dog we've had with it. But yeah, this is another one that I hadn't hunted with, but I'm getting her weight now. She's getting strong. I've been playing with her for a year now, but I had her so damn fat. But she's just a good acting little dog. She's gonna, this fall or this summer, whenever I can get her out there, she's just now big enough. It's funny, this dog was only 28 pounds forever, and then now she's getting on up there. She's probably about 35 pounds when I get her. She really started growing. That's what I'm saying. They don't mature until they get on up past 18, 25 months old, you know, somewhere in there. That's when these dogs really start maturing. She's finally turned into a full-grown dog now, and now I feel good about letting her hunt, you know. And now she's mentally mature. And that's another thing. I mean, if you got a dog that's not mentally mature, and like I keep telling you guys, and it's just a different animal when they're grown. It's just a totally different animal. And they get in a bad situation, it makes a difference, you know. But yeah, it's hard to say what I like the best on them though. But I mean, like I said, I only use those particular ones, and when you find out what works with it, I figured out how to kind of use the blood, not breed it so much back and forth together, but to you know, incorporate it for what I need, you know. Which, like this little bitch here, she's almost about perfect structure and size and all that. Now, you know, little yearling, so she just turned a year, so just now time to get her weight off a little bit. But that's a Turtle Buster Rusty stuff. You know, that's my original stuff, but flip flop. You know, it's hard to improve on stuff like that. You know what I mean? If their mind's right and they got it all and their style's the way I like, it's hard to improve on them dogs, man. It really is. But anyway, folks, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all stay safe, and y'all keep on bulldogging.